Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is boy Sam from Untitled Trading here, and today we're going to be talking about NAKD, the fan favourite once again. Now, as you can currently see on your screen, we are going to be looking at clean technology and what does it actually mean? Because JDR put out a tweet the other day and gave us some material saying that he is trying to target clean technology companies, and that is who he's currently got a preliminary agreement with. Now, it's important for us to understand exactly what clean technology is and how is it going to benefit NAKD moving forward. Now, as you can see on the screen, I know it's not the best of sources, but this is basically what clean technology is. So clean technology is a general term used to describe products, processes, or services that reduce waste and require as few non-renewable resources as possible. The Clean Technology Trade Alliance, a global... Okay, yeah. So basically, as it said on the screen, it's there to try and reduce the waste of, so for example, products like, so I'm just trying to think of a good example here. So when they're cutting their material for the clothing, it's basically trying to get the most for your buck. It's trying to make sure they aren't wasting their supply or they're not removing bits of clothing that could be worth more money. They're trying to maximize the amount of profit and the amount of return they get from each bit of material. In addition as well, you can also see that they're requiring a lot less non-renewable resources, so they're going to be using renewable energy, which, as we all know, is probably the best energy you can use at the moment. Being environmentally friendly is so important in an industry that we're in today, where we're all about saving the environment and trying to reduce our carbon footprint. I mean, we see Greta Thunberg walking around the UK, being the boss of the UK, and having massive crowds talking about being environmentally friendly, right? So it is a massive thing and it's forever growing. And I know it's also grown in the United States as well. I mean, in the G7 summit that has been in Cornwall, my hometown recently, they were talking about how can we make the earth a better place? How can we try and get these renewable sources over the line and, trying to use them a lot more frequently instead of, having coal-powered factories and things like that. So clean technology is going to be very important moving forward in the future for NAKD, and I think it's going to put them levels above some of the other competitors because it's the new thing and they are trying to follow the new trend, and I think it's going to add a lot of value to the brand. So, as you can see here, this is the exact tweet of JDR. Hold on, let me move my camera somewhere here so you can read the tweet. There. So you can sort of see, right, JDR said that in this letter that he did to all the shareholders, that during my career as an owner and operator of many diverse businesses, I've always been attracted to commercial opportunities that benefit our environment and help contribute to the growing ESG mandates. Now, I don't know what ESG means, but I assume it's something environmental, right? So, the fact that he is going towards that environmental route, like I mentioned earlier, is really going to benefit NAKD in the long run. And, especially since as well, I know it's not directly effective, but in the UK, we are setting laws that you can only use electric cars. And I think that's happening by about 2025 or 2030, something like that. But there is going to be a rule set in the UK where you're not allowed to use diesel cars or petrol cars. You're going to have to invest in some smart cars or some Teslas, etc. So that market is forever going to continue growing, especially with laws like that coming into place, because the world is becoming a lot more environmentally aware. And the fact that NAKD is also following suit and going ahead of those times is going to put them in a leading edge position to really just control that market, right? So I really like this sort of opportunity that JDR is pursuing right now. So this company is a market leader with a cutting-edge patented property technology, right, that we believe satisfies the EGS mandates. Now, again, he's got a cutting-edge patented property technology. So what does that mean? That means that they have something that's completely unique to the market and they are bringing something new. And, the fact they have it patented means that it's probably going to really benefit someone. And that is probably why JDR has pursued this, because this could be something that really puts them above their competitors by using this new patented technology. Now, again, I can't say what it is, because no one knows, but the clues are there. And if we depict the clues that JDR is putting out, we will probably have a lot better idea of what he is pursuing and what he's going for. So in my next video, I'm going to continue with this video, but in my next video, I'm going to ensure that I do my research and I'm going to try and find what company this could be, and I'll bring a list like I did with the last one of companies that JDR could have partnered with. You know, like I was saying, you know, a load of different New York companies. But the fact that we now know he's going for clean technology, that narrows the gap even more. So that means that we can really focus on companies that have patented technologies, and we can really try and get an idea of who he is trying to target at the moment and who could be the merger or the acquisition of NAKD. Now, we'll move on to the sort of graphical analysis of NAKD right now. So, as you can see on your screen, this was yesterday's video, right? But I'll bring it a little bit over to this video, and I'll also give you some updated statistics as well. Now, the market hasn't quite opened yet, but it's set to open pretty soon. And we'll see what NAKD's been trading at in the pre-market, which is going to be interesting. Like I said, I think we're going to shoot up today. So when we make this video, we're going to see if I was correct with that statement. But as you can sort of see here, this is the price range that we shot up. So when we did this takeoff here, we took off at 58 cents. We went all the way up to 94 cents. Now, as you can see, that's a 36-cent increase with a 62% increase. So that is going to really help the portfolio if you sold. But no one's selling, right? Because this is the NAKD army. We're here long term, baby. And I am here for the long run. So, you know, that is completely irrelevant. But it's something to just bear in mind that the price action that we have seen has really, really benefited NAKD. And also has brought a lot more retail investors interested within this stock here as well. So looking at the RSI, which I didn't do in the last one, you can sort of see we have been trading a little bit oversold. But again, that is always going to happen on the Friday because there's a lot less people like on the market. And the reason for that is genuinely because people want to spend time with their family. They have just come off a very busy week, so they want to like just enjoy the weekend, right? So that's why Fridays are normally a bit lackluster in the trading space. But you can sort of see here, we have been trading slightly down. But again, I don't think this is, I still think this is synthetic because the amount of volume we've been seeing, we know NAKD should be trading so much higher than what this is suggesting right here. But, you know, who am I, right? Who am I to say that? I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but what I do know is this looks very dodgy considering the amount of volume that we have been seeing within NAKD. The exponential moving average, again, you can sort of see slightly lower. We're slightly below the 5, the 10, or the 20, the 120 and also the 60. So again, that's another bullish flag really, because it's showing that we are trading slightly below. So that means that it should potentially shoot up because we're trading below what it should be trading at currently. And bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if this goes the way I think it's going to go, it's going to break out of this bearish flag that we have been in, and it is going to create a new level of support sort of around the 74 to 80 cent mark. I think it's going to shoot up at some point today, and we'll see. I might be completely wrong, and I'm okay with being wrong. But all the things here for me, even though they look bearish on the graph, they are pointing towards quite a bullish uptrend to me. And you can sort of see here with this ascending level of support, everything is sort of going in that upward direction, which is fantastic to see. I mean, you know, NAKD as a whole, if we zoom out a little bit, you can sort of see this upward trajectory we have been in for ever so long. You know, we saw a little bit of a down spell here, but again, we have shot straight back up again in an ascending level of support. And I think we are going to continue this trend. And I'm going to be very interested to see what happens in the upcoming days. With that being said though, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. And remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. Forgot to put that in the intro, but you all know the drill. Thank you for watching. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. In a bit.